Hey there, it's Darcy Sullivan from the Clinic Marketing Podcast and Propel Marketing and Design. Before we dive into today's episode, I'd like to take this opportunity to invite you to a brand new, limited time on-demand webinar called How to Dominate Google Search, Google Maps, and AI-driven search results. This is designed just for clinics. In just 1 hour, you'll get a roadmap for boosting your online visibility, making sure people near you find your clinic first, all without paying for ads. You'll also walk away with a free patient-centered SEO action plan. If you've ever felt buried in the Google results or puzzled about how to rank higher for your targeted keywords, this webinar is for you. Register now by visiting propelyourcompany.com/learn or grab the link in the show notes. Hey there, it's Darcy Sullivan from Propel Marketing and Design, and you're listening to the Clinic Marketing Podcast. Today, we're talking about multi-location SEO upgrades, scaling strategies for growing clinics, plus expansion tips that help you rank in each market without turning your website into a confusing mess. Because adding a second, third, or fourth location is exciting. It's also where I see clinics accidentally create SEO problems that hold them back for months. You do not need more marketing. You need an upgraded SEO and marketing plan. By the end of this episode, you'll know what has to change when you become multi-location, how to structure your website, and your Google Business Profile listings, what to do about citations and consistency, and the simple scaling moves that make each new location easier than the last. Let's jump in. When you have one location, your SEO goal is pretty straightforward. You want one strong website, one strong Google Business Profile listing, and enough supporting signals online that Google trusts your business. When you add locations, your goal changes. Now you need Google to understand 3 things clearly. You are one brand. You have separate real-world locations. Each location serves its own local area with its own relevance. If Google cannot separate those markets, you can end up with some frustrating headaches. Location A outranks location B, even when you search right next to location B. Your website ranks, but the wrong location page shows up. Your Google Business Profile listings start competing with each other. Or you get views, but the wrong people are clicking, so calls do not happen. A lot of this comes down to structure. The biggest mistake I see is clinics trying to scale by duplicating. They copy the same location page, change the address, and call it done. That creates thin location pages that do not help users, and it can create internal competition where Google is not sure which page should rank. Instead, you want what I call shared brand unique proof. Your brand voice can stay consistent, but each location page needs unique details that show Google and humans that this is a real place, serving a real community. Now, I want to walk you through this like an upgrade plan, not theory, actual steps. First upgrade, build a location page on your clinic's website for every location you physically have and make it worth reading. If you have multiple locations, each one needs its own page. Here's what a strong location page includes: full name, address, phone number, and hours in text, not just in an image. A clear description of who that location serves, like neighborhoods, nearby landmarks, and surrounding towns. Services offered at that location, and be honest here. Do not list services you only do at a different office, and you should go into detail here. Yes, my friends, move beyond a simple bullet point list. You can have a bullet point list of services or modalities, but also provide more detail. Provider or team info that is specific to that location. Photos that are specific to that office. Exterior signage and interior photos are huge. Parking info, accessibility notes, and what to expect when you arrive. A clear booking call to action? If you want a simple rule, a location page should answer, "Should I go here?" in under 30 seconds. That makes sense, right? Also, do not hide these pages. Make them easy to find in your navigation, ideally under a locations menu. Second upgrade, Clean up your Google Business Profile setup and do not create extra listings just because. Multi-location clinics can get into trouble fast by creating extra profiles that are not needed, like duplicates, departments, or practitioner profiles that create confusion. More listings do not automatically mean more visibility. In some cases, they can hurt you if they create duplicates or split signals. What you want instead is one Google Business Profile listing per real-world location. Then make sure each one has accurate categories, services, hours, and appointment links. Also make sure the photos match each office, not generic brand images that could be any location. Third upgrade, NAP consistency becomes non-negotiable when you scale. NAP stands for name, address, and phone number. When you have multiple locations, the chance of inconsistencies multiplies. One wrong suite number, one old phone number, one listing that still shows old hours, and suddenly Google does not trust the data. NAP consistency is one of the simplest steps that can support stronger rankings because it reinforces legitimacy across your ecosystem. This connects directly to citations. Fourth upgrade, citations: fewer, better, and accurate. A lot of clinics assume they need hundreds of listings. In reality, accuracy and consistency across a smaller set of high-quality citations can be the smarter play, especially when you are managing multiple locations. Here's what to do. Identify your top 10 to 20 citations that matter for your niche and area. Make sure each location is listed correctly. Avoid duplicates. Re-audit anytime you move, rebrand, change phone numbers, or adjust hours. And here's an underrated one that clinics often ignore. Yellow pages can still be a useful consistency and trust signal when your information is accurate. Fifth upgrade, internal linking that helps Google understand the structure. When you add locations, your website architecture matters more. Internal linking is how you guide both users and search engines to the right pages. Here's a simple internal linking plan for multi-location clinics. Your homepage links to your locations hub. Your locations hub links to each location page. Each location page links to its key services, but only the ones that are actually offered there. Each core service page links back to the relevant location pages, especially if the service is location-specific. This reduces confusion and helps prevent a common multi-location problem where the wrong page ranks for the wrong query. Once your main locations are solid, the next question is usually, how do we start showing up in nearby towns? This is where clinics get tempted to create a bunch of city pages that all say the same thing with a different city name. Instead, think in terms of local relevance that actually adds value. If you want to rank in surrounding cities, you need content that makes sense and a page strategy that does not read like SEO spam. Here are a few clinic-friendly options. Add an Areas We Serve section on location pages with helpful context, not just a list of city names. Publish local content tied to real community activities, partnerships, events, or common local needs. Make sure your title tags and meta descriptions are unique and location appropriate, not copy and paste. Now let's talk about a Scale Without Chaos 30-day plan. If you are growing and want a practical plan, here it is. Week 1, fix structure. Confirm you have a location page for every location. Create a locations hub page if you do not have one. Make sure locations are easy to find in the menu. Week 2, fix Google Business Profile details. Audit each listing for categories, services, hours, and appointment links. Remove duplicates or start the cleanup process if you have extras. Week 3, fix consistency and citations. Audit NAP across your top citations and social profiles. Update the most important listings first. Week 4, strengthen internal linking and local relevance. Add internal links between location pages and services. Add 3 to 5 FAQs to each location page based on what patients ask at that office. Add location-specific photos. This plan is not flashy, it works. Now, what should you do when you open a brand new location? Here's the sequencing that prevents headaches. Build the location page first, even before the doors open, as long as the info is accurate. Create and verify the Google Business Profile listing when eligible. Update citations and directories after the address and phone are final. Add photos as soon as you can, exterior signage especially. Do not rush into creating a bunch of extra listings. Start clean. Also set expectations internally. New locations rarely rank instantly. What you want is a clean foundation that builds steadily and does not require a painful cleanup later. Before we wrap up, here's the big takeaway. Multi-location SEO is not about doing more. It's about upgrading your structure so Google understands each location clearly and patients can instantly choose the right office. If you take nothing else from today, take this. Build strong, unique location pages. Keep Google Business Profile listings clean, accurate, and not duplicated. Lock down NAP consistency and your top citations. Use internal linking to clarify your site architecture. Then expand into nearby cities with content that actually helps. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you in the next episode.